December 7th, 2022, a man by the name of Kobe-san released a video. A great disturbance was felt, a shockwave that ran through the entire Earth. At this moment, a great disturbance was felt throughout the entire Level 19 Twinking community. Level 19s everywhere could feel the power. They had no clue where it was coming from. Level 19s ran wherever they could, just to avoid the power. The first person to get their hands on this weapon, the Horde, had a power weapon known as Reckless Rico.
Legendary. Legendary. Legendary.
Man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video, and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. Alrighty folks, there you saw it. The power of one of the rarest weapons in the game. Blow. Not rare because the item itself is rare, because anybody who does Kaluak reputation, you know, and they get to Exalted, probably got this fishing pole as one of the best. Okay, but the thing is, getting it at level 19, you're probably like, Jadam, how do I make that happen? Well, first of all, as said by the good man Kobe-san himself, the whole reason this thing is happening right now is by minimum, and with some of the greatest luck in the world, you would have to, number one, the only way you could get rep with the Kalu is if you're doing quests. Problem is, at level 19, obviously, you're way too dang low. So that means you would have to do the fishing derby every week, and you would have to win every single one of them for 4 months. Not 4 weeks, not 4 days, not 4 hours, not 4 minutes, 4 months. And that's if you win each and every single one of them. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's probably not too hard, right? You're crazy if you thought that. More than likely, nobody thought that, because that's insanity. So essentially, this is something that will probably take you, realistically, 2 years or more to get. It might take you upward to 2 years or more to get. Now let's say you hop on over to a dead server. You still have to take this level 19 to treacherous zones where there's nothing but level 68 to 70 NPCs. Okay, because the Kalu are in boring tundra, if I'm not mistaken. You have to know all the fishing spots, and you have to get your fishing maxed out. Now, getting the fishing maxed out is not hard to do. I have a character who probably just popped up on the screen, who has maxed fishing in all expansions, and she's only level 20. Well, technically 55 to 60 now because, you know, the whole stat squish thing. But when I did all that, she was level 20. Okay, so the getting the fishing up is actually not very hard to do at all. You just need to know all the good spots, because you know, areas like vanilla, you know, vanilla zones are typically very large, so there's a lot of NPCs. But because they're so large, there's also a lot of dead zones where there's absolutely no NPCs. Then you got places like TBC where the zones are small, so there's just freaking NPCs everywhere. You go to a random river, boom, there's an NPC there. You go to here, there's an NPC there. You know what I'm saying? LEGENDxCULT zones are much like vanilla zones. They're big, so there's a lot of NPCs, but there's also a lot of dead zones because the areas are so big. So getting the fishing up really ain't that hard to do, right? It's the Exalted with the Kalu. You have to do the Derby, which gives you 2,500 rep, and you have to get to Exalted, which is going to take you, oh, this happens every week, so it's going to take you 4 months if you win. If you don't win, I'm pretty sure you don't get a freaking thing. And if you do, it's going to add on to the amount of time it's going to take to get this. Okay. Now, the reason why this thing is so nasty, if you ain't been able to tell, the item level is 200, which is equal to that of a purple heroic item. 186 DPS is above blue heroic items, right on the line with purple items. Two-hand, the damage is a little lower, but that's because it's a lot faster. This thing is busted for a while. Now, me personally, I wouldn't do too much over 39, level 39. That's if you're going to actually manage to get your hands on this. I'm just saying this out of theoretics, realistically. Because at that point, everybody has a lot of spells, a lot more health, a lot more things they can do to survive. You might beat somebody down, but at the same time, if they survive, you can't be too surprised because it is very strong. Like I said, equal to that of a heroic level 80 item, purple item. But, you know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on as you get higher level. Now, in my opinion, which I have to agree with the man Kobe-san, who I got the video idea from, he said the Druid is the best, and that is true. Because they get 1,800 attack power. And then I would say, for me personally, I would say the Hunter. He felt that the Paladin would be the best next. I feel like the Hunter would probably be the best next best, because you can already shoot at people, and then if a fool get too close, you can literally just one-shot them. So, pretty dirty, pretty nasty, pretty dirty nasty. Okay. Then I would say the Paladin, because they don't have any main hits, so you'll just feel like you're playing an old school vanilla Paladin. It really won't feel that crazy. And after that is kind of, I would say, the Warrior, which is what we're using now, because the Warrior has charge, which is a guaranteed kill every time you charge. You ain't gotta run up on anybody because you just hit charge and boom, you're there. You're right in front of them and boom, you mash them with one hit. Now let's say you're fighting everybody else, you know, they're there, they exist, but there's not much of a purpose of getting on them. The Rogue uses way too many abilities that need an actual weapon. Although you could make very good use of sprinting around. Yeah, that's about it. That's why I went with the Warrior. Charge in on a fool and boom, he's stuck there in place, guaranteed kill. Now if you're fighting other Twinks with this thing, it won't matter much because it just hits too freaking hard. You know, there's only so much you can sit there and heal when you're taking the damage of a level 80 heroic two-hander. So, all in all, me saying all this is absolutely meaningless because who's actually going to get their hands on this? Huh? Who? Don't know. Not me, that's for sure. Now, let me show you what Rico is rocking. Alright, so boom, right? Let's say you do manage to get this and you just so happen to be doing it on the Warrior because the Warrior is a lot of freaking fun. You're pretty much playing protection. So you want deflection, for that good parry, you know what I'm saying? Armor to the teeth, because normally you would have a lot of gear on. I only didn't go any gear for this just to make it more goofy, as the fact that we're running around with a 2-hand purple item. And an improved thunderclap, because that is going to be your main attack. It reduces the time people can attack, which means more defense for you, less damage for them. Charge, of course, like I said, you charge into a fool and pop, instant kill. Victory rush, because more damage and heals. I went with a troll for more haste, so let me show you what the gear is looking like. We got haste trinkets, haste on the gloves, then you pop this, 226. So very fast, very fast. Okay, look at that. Look at that. It's too overpowered. Look at that. And then we got, of course, our black label, wolf stakes, strength scrolls, big arm bombs, and swiftness potions. And for glyphs, I don't know why I'm showing all this. The chances of you getting this weapon is slim to none. All right. Let's face it, man. Are you willing to give up 2 years to get a fishing pole for a level 19? I'm sure not. That's why we're on good old single player project where I'm able to do whatever the fuck I want. Baby, I love this dang stuff. Yo, this was hilariously fun. One of these days I will upload the raw footage if y'all want to see of me just running around smacking folks. And the main reason why Rico here exists is because we got a level 19 Twink Warrior guide coming soon, so stay tuned for that, folks. But yo, I had to get on here and do this real quick, just out of the memes, just for the memes. I saw the video and he said this is the level 19 Twink weapon that she'll never have, and I said, oh yeah, I'll be the judge of that, buddy. I guarantee you I'll get it in 1 minute. Guess what? I didn't get it in 1 minute. I got it in about 3 because I had to remember what the fishing pole was called. But he was right. He was right. But other than that, yo, this has been your boy, Legendary. If you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's good. Either way, you watched it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, share with your people, join the Legendary clan, support the channel, become legendary. I'm out.